Now let's check out global oil prices, where prices eased early on Wednesday, pairing the previous day's gains as fears over a global economic slowdown denting fuel demand outweighed expectations of tighter supply due to output cuts announced by top exporters Saudi Arabia and Russia for August. Now, Brent crude was down 0.12% at $76.16 a barrel after climbing $1.60 on Tuesday. U.S. West Texas Intermediate WTI crude futures were at $71.28 a barrel, up 2.13%, having traded through a U.S. holiday to mark Independence Day without a settlement. Now let's bring in Uche Paragon, senior commodities trader at CCI Institutional Trading, to give us more insights on the market. Good afternoon, Uche. It's good to have you on the program.
Hi, good afternoon, and thank you for having me.
Now, Uche, we've seen what prices were trading at earlier. So tell us what the charts are telling you about oil prices today. What direction do you see it heading?
I think it has been positive this week. Since Thursday last week was when the positivity started. After the production cut announced by Saudi Arabia and Russia, the two OPEC leaders. So in our trading firm, we saw the significant changes in the price because earlier Tuesday and Wednesday last week, the price was bearish. It was negative. But after the announcement, there was a rebound. And early this week, that was on Monday, we also saw a significant rebound in the price, and yesterday there was also much significant rebound. However, today it has not been so because, as you said, the Brent crude is showing a little sign of bearish, and the market, like the price dropped a little, but we are not really sure that the bearish will have strong impact because we are expecting a report tonight and also a report tomorrow from the EIA to know what the quantity of supply will be for the traders. So it is only when we see the reports coming up today and the one coming up tomorrow that we can be able to determine the next price movement. But I think we will experience more bullish trend. Of course, I think.
Okay, bear in mind, while we wait for that report, Saudi Arabia on Monday said it would extend its voluntary output cut of 1 million barrels per day to August, while Russia and Algeria volunteered to lower their August output and export levels by 500,000 barrels per day and 20,000 barrels per day, respectively. Now, it looks like investors are not reacting to this, or could we see prices react deeper into second half of 2023?
The oil leaders, what they are thinking or the politics they are playing is to stabilize the price of oil. Like as I speak to you this afternoon, the UAE prince, like the minister of oil and UAE, just made a confirmation that the production cut is good to stabilize the price of oil. So we are all looking at a stabilized oil price where the price of oil will be at a bullish price, not at a bearish price, like at a very good higher price. Like as you can see, currently it's trading at $76 per barrel. WTI is on $71 per barrel. We are all expecting that. And the last week there was a production cut, like a supply cut, about 9.7 million barrels supply cut. So it means what we are expecting is actually what is happening in the market. All of them, all the global oil leaders and traders all over the world want this oil to stabilize and they want it to be at a higher price, honestly.
So what's the best strategy to trade now in the oil market now? Could natural gas stage some kind of recovery soon?
Yeah, I'm expecting that, like this weekend, there's a strong heat wave in Europe that they have forecasted that. We have summer in Europe and other parts of the world, so which means the demand ought to have been reduced, but there's a very significant growth and demand surge also. The price of heating gas is most likely going to be high. The Russia and Ukraine crisis was also a significant, showed a very strong impact on oil price. I don't think this year that we will experience a bearish trend in oil, both in natural gas, heating gas, different and other instruments. honestly. And when it comes to oil per se, you will also discover that there's been stability. There's no much disaster, the one as much as we had during the pandemic or any similar thing. There has been stability since after the pandemic. It has rose from $5 per barrel to almost $100 and something per barrel. And now the strategy we are only trading this time is demand and supply strategy. So we are trying to weigh the quantity of supply and the quantity of demand. So that has been the analysis and the strategy that's being applied these days. It's no more natural disaster or any form of other incident that is kind of bad or something that could affect the price.
How do you see this trickling down to Nigeria's oil and gas space? What do you think about oil prices, especially gas prices for Nigeria? Do you see it going lower?
Nigeria is part of the community. Anything that affected the global price will affect us entirely. But like I said, as long as the price remains high globally, it will also affect us positively. I don't think it's going to be a problem. But, the crisis we have internally based on the supply of those who trade on, like, you know what I mean? Like the local supply of the local consumption of oil byproduct. It's not really something we could use to judge the global price of the oil, honestly. So we cannot use, I would call that internal market issue, which does not have strong effect on the global price. But if you're talking about production from oil, from Nigerian aspect, like the proper production of crude oil, then we could now try to relate it with the global trend, try to understand the changes or the impact it's going to make in the price of oil. As long as the price remains high everywhere, all the countries that produce oil, that trade on oil, is also going to benefit in it because the price is one everywhere. It's also what is being traded on the international market everywhere.
Thank you so much, Uche Paragon, Senior Commodities Trader, CCI Institutional Trading, for sharing those insights on the program.
Thank you so much. Thank you.